We're going to take a little spin around the Big Ten now because there is another game of interest this week, and it's not of interest for like the good reasons. It's not of interest because it's like a good competitive football game. It's of interest because it is the opposite ends of the spectrum of what is happening in this conference at the moment, and it affects Ohio State. This Michigan State-Michigan game is fascinating, just like Michigan State and Ohio State is going to be fascinating, just like Ohio State, Michigan is going to be fascinating. This is another rivalry, and this is the trivia question I wanted to ask you guys.
I thought I already got the trivia.
No, I
already embarrassed me once. You going to do it again?
All the things that you don't know. See, I have the information. I like that. You guys don't have it. My first question is, Lloyd Carr's tenure at Michigan in 13 years, what was Lloyd Carr's record against Michigan State? Go ahead and guess. What was your guess?
13 games.
Guess faster.
8-5.
10-3.
He was 10-3. That's a buzz. That's a point for you. 10-3. Lloyd Carr was 10-3. Michigan against Michigan State. Since Lloyd Carr left, the last 6 years, what is the record in the Michigan State-Michigan series?
5-5.
No, in six games.
Oh, I thought you said the last
games,
10 years.
I'm sorry, the last 6 years. The last six years.
2-4.
You say Michigan State has won 4?
Yeah.
1-5.
It's 1-5. Michigan State has won 5 out of the last 6.
Aren't you a slice of pie?
So as many, Michigan has not been winning its rivalry games. We know they haven't been beating Ohio State. They haven't been beating Michigan State either. And this is an interesting stat that's been brought up elsewhere. Since 2004, here's the Michigan point total in the Michigan State game. In 2004, Michigan scored 45 points. Since then, they've scored 34, 31, 28, 21, 20, 17, 14, 12, and 6. That's Racco, I think. You guys play Racco? That was like a card game. You had to get like numbers in order.
Was that pre-computers?
Yeah, it was plastic. It was like in the 80s it was big. So you can see where this used to be.
So they're going to score 3 now.
There was this time, remember like the whole little brother thing? Like when D'Antonio first got here and they started, and now it's like, it's 5-1, and look where these programs are right now. What do you think this is? There any chance that this is a game? We saw a down Michigan team last year almost beat Ohio State. Does this Michigan team have anything left in it to say everything is a problem? Can they make this game competitive with Michigan State, Ari?
No, it's 17-point spread.
Can they make it competitive at all, Bill?
No.
And so for Michigan State, this is their schedule right now. They got Michigan this week, then they have a bye week, and then they have the game of the year.
Yeah.
So Ohio State has Penn State this week, then they have a bye week next week because they play Illinois, and then they have the game of the year.
Ohio State should be rooting for them, by the way.
That was my shot.
Ohio State wants Michigan State to go into that bye week looking impressive to get that 2-week buzz going.
No, that would be good. I mean, if you're a smart fan, I know it's hard sometimes, and this applies to Michigan too, and I know you can get in arguments with Ohio State fans. You want Michigan to be great. You want Michigan State to be great. So Michigan's already down. Right now, you want Michigan State to be great because
so that you can get a little enjoyment if they beat up Michigan a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, you want, in this new world, your conference is your friend. Your conference is your friend because, I mean, we didn't really get into this aspect of it in the playoff committee talk, but, the Big Ten cannot completely shake what went wrong in the non-conference schedule. That Saturday where everybody lost. That hangs around. You don't get to, that's the only time you get to go out in the world and compare yourselves, and the Big Ten did not compare itself very well that weekend. So we didn't talk about it much, but Ohio State at Penn State, 8 o'clock on ABC. We, of course, will be there on Saturday in State College, and then we will be getting ready for Illinois the week after, and then, of course, ready for the big Michigan State game. Thank you, as always, for joining us here at cleveland.com for our weekly show. Please follow along with the stories all week. I'm Doug Maurice. This is Bill Landis. This is Ari Wasserman, and this is cleveland.com.